juicy, flaky baked fish with leeks and a refreshing Egyptian salad. I think this is my favorite recipe so far. You have to try this. So save the recipe. Hi everybody, it's Rivki and I'm joined by Chef David. David, welcome.
Hello.
We're so happy to have you back with us in the Lev Haolam kitchen, and I am super excited today because David is going to show us how to make an amazing dish, a white fish and Egyptian salad dish. And David, this is a biblically inspired recipe, right?
Yes. In the book of Numbers, there is a moment of deep longing when the Israelites remember the food they once had in Egypt. Fish, leeks, onions, garlic, simple ingredients rich with a memory. This dish is inspired by that story, a bridge between ancient tradition and the flavors we can still experience today.
Amazing. So, David, can you tell me a little bit about the ingredients that we're going to need for this recipe?
Yes, it's very simple, not too much ingredients. We have a white fish. You can use whatever you like, sea bass, Danish. Even you can use salmon if you want. Also acceptable. It was not salmon at this time in Egypt, but you can use.
That is good that you said that because I wondered. I went to the fishmonger yesterday because I was looking for whole fish because the recipe you showed me, it needed a whole fish. And I've never cooked like a whole fish with the head and everything. And actually wasn't so easy to find, to be honest with you. So it is okay.
Fillet work also. Just whole fish looks more authentic, but you can work with a fillet also.
I feel perfectly in my house. It's going to be this all the time.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Rosh Hashanah.
So of course we need olive oil, our Israeli olive oil, salt and pepper, lemon, leeks, garlic. And we make a salad by side. We will use cucumbers, melon, and mint.
This looks so fresh and delicious. Yeah. It looks amazing. I feel like this would be a great dish for Passover. Also
it's completely kosher for Passover. Very nice, light, healthy dish. So you will enjoy.
Okay, so David, I have your apron.
Thank you.
Came in a Lev Haolam box, of course. This was our challah box, which was so beautiful. I like it.
Okay, so we have our leek. We need to cut it. I will show you how. This part we don't need. So we cut away. And also all this long we don't use. So we cut this and use only this part. This we don't need. So how I cut it? I cut it by half, like this. And after we turn it and make it like half circles. Also, this up layer you can throw out.
I find also with leeks, like truly having a sharper knife makes it easier to cut them. Otherwise, they can be a bit crazy.
Half circle.
Yeah.
Not too thin. Just cut it like this.
They smell really good too.
Yeah, it's go very well with the fish.
Yeah.
So we have our leeks here.
Okay.
It is enough for, I guess, like 2 whole fish. I will take a garlic. First, I push it like this. Bring more flavor and cut it like this also. So this is for our fish. We need to sauté this.
Okay. While we're here in the kitchen preparing delicious food to share with you so that you can create it in your kitchen, I thought this is the perfect moment to share with you a little bit more about Lev Haolam and who we are and what we do. You see this year's Passover surprise box, and as you can tell, it was themed around Shir HaShirim, which is the Song of Songs. But when you look at this and you go, wow, everything looks so beautiful, it's more than that. All of these products represent small family businesses, artists, artisans, farmers, right here in Israel. And You know, when you receive a Lev Haolam box, you actually become the energy, the spirit, the driving force in the Lev Haolam mission to support small family businesses, artists, artisans, farmers right here in Israel. That is our mission. So if you would like to know more about Lev Haolam, please click the link below. We also have a special offer for your first box when you subscribe. And I would just be so thrilled to invite you into the Lev Haolam family. So check it out. If you have questions, you can leave those in the comments as well.
So now we will saute our leek with garlic. So we pour a little bit olive oil in the pan. Wait till it be warm. When our oil is ready, we pour everything in and just saute this for 3-4 minutes. We don't need to cook it completely because it will bake with the fish after. We just need to give a little bit color to this.
My friends, you're not standing right here, so I'm gonna enjoy this moment for you, but it smells amazing. I love that smell of fresh garlic sautéing.
We can also put a little bit salt in.
Okay. I wish you were all standing right here with us, but you know what? You'll cook this recipe in your houses and then you'll tell us how it turned out. We'll all be connected by the kitchen and the ingredients. And I feel like, you know, with the olive oil, you can be generous with it because it also has a lot of really amazing health-giving qualities.
Yeah, it's good for the fish also.
Yeah.
We use white fish, it's not so fat. So
right.
Oil is very good for this.
Gorgeous.
Oh, I think we're almost ready. We don't need it like cooked till the golden.
Okay.
Just need it soft. And our main purpose is flavor will open. It's literally about 3-4 minutes.
Okay. I can imagine our ancestors eating this, obviously not with a nice non-stick frying pan, but I can imagine them enjoying these same flavors. It's kind of a nice, it's a nice feeling.
Yeah. So when you see it became translucent and soft, it means it's ready.
Beautiful.
So we just put it on the...
Okie doke.
That's it. We're ready to stuff.
Ready for step 2.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have our sautéed leek and garlic. We have our fillet.
I see.
So or you use like a whole fish to stuff it inside, or you use fillet, put it on and close with one more pan.
Okay.
With the same effect.
Sure.
So yeah, first let's put the salt on the fish. It's important. Salt and pepper.
I feel like enticing children to eat, it's going to be better to not have that head on the fish.
Yeah. And now let's...
Oh, this looks
put on.
terrific, David.
For the boat.
The enjoyment of food also is just that visual part. It looks cool.
Yeah. Like this.
Okay.
For the whole fish.
It's just so easy.
Yeah. Now we put a drizzle of lemon juice on. Just a small here.
Right.
And here. And
beautiful.
A touch of olive oil.
Of course.
As I told, it's not fat fish, so
yeah,
will work perfectly with this.
Ah, beautiful.
And now, as I said, because we don't have foam, we will cover it with one more pergamene pepper.
Perfect.
So I just close it like an envelope, yeah?
Got it. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel. I always learn something from you, David, every time we're cooking together. Like I use parchment paper, but I have not used it in this way before.
Actually, if you whole fish use
Yeah.
it, you also can do it. It's like help fish to cook. How you say?
Keeps the steam
Keep
inside.
the steam inside.
So,
and it's
amazing.
more juicy, and all the flavors keep inside.
Yeah, nice. So
Inside
let
the
us know in the comments if you already knew this trick before. I didn't, so let us know if you did.
So we close the edges.
Uh-huh.
The thing, yeah, we're ready
Beautiful.
to put it in the oven.
So what temperature do we turn the oven to?
I think it's 180 degrees,
Okay.
about 20-25 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, so David, while our fish is in the oven and it smells amazing already,
Yeah.
we're going to get going on the salad. So
Yes, let's go. So we will start from our cucumbers. We will cut them exactly the same as a leek.
Great. Can you imagine an Israeli home without just a huge bag of cucumbers ready all the time?
It's a basic. So we cut by half like this. Also this.
Amazing.
We put it down and cut it for the half circle. Like this.
So these are like chunkier bites than for an Israeli salad, like traditional Israeli salad.
Yeah, a little bit more bigger,
Okay.
but this is good for us. Also this.
I always like just the bright, fresh colors. You know, like puts you in a good mood. Like,
So we can put it. We can put it on our bowl.
that's a nice cucumber.
Let's put it in the bowl. Like this.
Okay.
Now let's cut our melon. Easy way to clean the melon is to cut it by half.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Now we open this. And now we have a lot of seeds here. And the best way to do it, we take a spoon,
Okay.
and all the seeds will make like this.
Perfect.
To here.
Easy
So
peasy.
we don't have any
Smells
seeds.
good, right?
Yeah, it's so juicy. Fresh.
Yeah.
Melon we also put down, cut it by half.
Very nice.
Yes, we will use only 1/4
Okay.
of this. Now we need to peel it from the skin.
Okay.
I'll show you. You need a good knife for this, but you start from here.
Oh, that is easy.
And you just
If a person wanted to, David, could they use one of those melon bowlers, you know, that
Yeah,
puts it into a
for sure.
circle?
yeah. We can cut it on the half or more. That
Okay.
it will be more or less the same size of the cucumber.
Got it.
And also cut it like this. Okay. So we have more or less the same size.
I think it's very
cucumber.
important that I should just check the melon just in case.
So sweet.
Oh my gosh.
So let's combine it with
Fresh and delicious and
our
amazing.
cucumber.
And I know we needed mint, so I got some nice fresh mint.
So what we do with the mint? We need only leaves.
Uh-huh. And how much do you need? Like a lot or?
I think it's like
Because it's a strong flavor.
tablespoon.
Okay.
Let's say.
I suppose you can do it to taste as well. Like
Yeah,
whatever,
also depends.
whatever you're in the mood
It's,
for.
give like freshness also to this salad. I think this is enough.
Perfect. Okay. We can make some tea as well later.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
this I take it all together,
Yeah?
like make it with pressure and cut it like this. Smell is amazing.
It smells so amazing.
It's better than you make, like chop,
Yeah.
because if you make like this, all the flavor on the board.
Ah, okay.
And now we have all the flavor still inside.
The top. Okay.
Yeah, and it's cut it, and we just sprinkle it. Never cut like chop your also parsley and cilantro, because when you make like this, you destroy all the flavor.
We love hearing from you guys too, so if you have tips, let us know. We'll do a nice exchange of ideas from Israel to you and back again.
And now we put our salt.
There's something about this combination of that salt and the sweetness of the melon. It's so divine.
And for sure the olive oil.
Can't not.
Seriously.
Wow.
Now we need
Okay.
just to mix it together.
This is gorgeous.
So we have our beautiful salad ready
Amazing.
for the fish. It's sweet, it's salty, it's fresh. So it's very good for the summer, very good with the fish.
Looks beautiful. So now we're just waiting for the fish.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, so easy. By the way, as we're cooking this fish dish, and it's a Friday that we're recording, so I'm thinking about Shabbat when I get home. I would love to know what some of your, Shabbat traditions are in terms of fish dishes, because I feel like every family has their perfect Shabbat fish. David!
So our fish
I can be the holder.
is ready.
Okay.
20 minutes.
First of all, you need to just know how absolutely phenomenal this smells. Oh my gosh.
So let's open this carefully. See,
David,
it's baked.
this looks good.
Yes, we done it.
Wow.
So you see,
Okay.
it's like not burnt.
Right.
You see, it's juicy. Oh.
You got it?
Let's take it and put to our plate.
Nice. And of course, we're using ceramic from Batya Ertstein. I love her ceramic so much. Wow. This looks amazing.
So we have our fish here. Just put a lemon
Okay.
here if you want to extra
Wow.
acidity. And we can put our salad.
Okay.
Just here.
This just looks so fresh and so healthy and so appealing. Ah, David.
And it's ready.
Amazing. So now you know, I have to do it for you. I have to do the tasting.
Put a little bit more lemon also
Okay.
on the salad.
Woo-wee.
Give it more fresh.
Okay, this is the moment of truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to taste this, David. It smells so good. And the leeks are sort of caramelized, which is nice. What do you say?
Perfect.
Whoa!
Let's combine with the salad.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I'm not joking. This is amazingly delicious. Do it. You have to cook this. You have to. It's good. It's really good. The combination, my friends, of the caramelized leek and garlic is just amazing. And it adds sort of like this beautiful savory with the fish is delicate. It's just falling apart and it's moist. I think this is my favorite recipe so far.
Agree.
Jacob's lentil stew, I was pretty crazy about that. That's also very awesome. But this, wow, you must make this as quickly as possible. We are going to put the recipe into the description so you can see exactly what you need, how much you need of it. We'll convert centigrade into Fahrenheit for those of you that have Fahrenheit. I would love to hear from you because I think this is absolutely phenomenal. So I cannot wait to find out how you like it, how it worked out for you, if you made any adaptations along the way.
Thank you for watching and B'Teavon. See you.
B'Teavon, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends who like to cook too.